Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. My name's Abu and this is day 26 of being sober and not smoking. It's 2:30 a.m. and I just got back from a gig in Toronto, and I feel a lot of things. It's 2:30 a.m. This is like a late night video I'm making. But yeah, I didn't feel so amazing about the gig, and I think I had a lot of emotions coming up for me. And of course, like I was getting high every day for so long, so when you have sobriety, a lot of things come up for you. And so things were coming up for me today, and I couldn't even put my finger on exactly where it was, but a lot of things in the gig, like the sound guy was rude and horrible. I was in Toronto, so there was people like being really aggressive and not speaking with kindness, and there was just a lot of energy that wasn't great for me. And because I'm not just getting high, I'm like extra sensitive because that's who I am, and I can't just numb that away. And I can honor that, but the people and their energies really make me feel a certain way. But then I think on top of that, this is the kind of gigs that I'm getting. And I'm still feeling like I'm still in the same kind of place, same kind of zone that I've been in for a while. And I guess when I was younger, I thought by this time I would have things going and I would be selling out big venues and have people coming and playing for people that wanted to come see me and fans, you know, and not just strangers. But yeah, I guess it's a journey, and that can happen, and I gotta make it happen. But I kind of decided that like I'm kind of tired of doing the live thing and doing shows for strangers, and maybe it's more important right now to develop a promote myself online and build a following, or find people that resonate with what I'm saying online first, and then book the venues that I want to book when I'm ready to do that, and just focus on the creating aspect of it, and just use my real world experiences to inspire the creativity for my whatever outlook, whether it's I'm writing a song or I'm putting it into a cover, or even if I'm making a video and just talking about stuff, just use that as inspiration for that, because I don't think that it's taking me very far to just be doing these gigs in Toronto and at restaurants, or like these music venues that just have live music and then strangers are coming in and out. I would rather be an artist where I have people that want to come and listen to my album, so I book a venue and people buy a ticket to come see me. And that's kind of where I want to go trajectory wise in my music career, in my career in general, going into that kind of space. But yeah, I guess my sadness is that I'm just not there yet, but I know I'm gonna get there. Okay, so that's important. And yeah, a lot of emotions I've been feeling lately, and tonight I know I have a heavy heart. I definitely stayed there longer than I needed to and should have, because I was just hanging with some friends, people were smoking, there was people drinking, and I was just like, I don't need to do that, I don't need to smoke. And I drove my girlfriends that were there home, because they were drinking and getting drunk and stuff, and then I was just like, sure, I'll give you a drive, but I'm the one driving so far. So it just became a long night, and I feel like I was doing everything for everybody, and I was not doing what I need to do for myself. And maybe that would have been just to stay home and focus on creating and stuff like that. But I have to say, all this emotion and stuff that I feel, I can channel into my creativity. Everything that I experienced tonight and all the emotions that I'm getting and all these feelings that I have about tonight, I can channel it. I can write a song about it. I'm making this video right now about it, you know? So there was a couple of things tonight. There was obviously beautiful conversations that I had. Different conversations. I had a conversation about shame, which I know we've talked a lot about that in these videos. But there was also somebody who I talked about these videos, the drummer's mom. I love her. I believe her name is Elizabeth. I hope I'm getting that right. And she subscribed to my YouTube channel. But I told her, I was like, I want to make videos where I'm like adding value to people's lives. And she was just like, no, you shouldn't go about it that way. You need to do it for yourself, and it's not in a selfish way, but she was just trying to explain that when you do it for yourself and you're being authentic, then other people can grab things from your authenticity. That's where the value is. The value is in your authenticity and doing it for yourself, because people can get stuff out of that. When you try to put on this thing is, I'm a teacher now and I'm gonna teach you something, that's not really authenticity. That's not something people can grab and take from. So I feel like that was a really important lesson and really beautiful conversation that I had today. And then I also had a conversation. So I stayed after my set with the funk band that I just played with, and I watched. The sound guy was horrible. They put us on the patio and we thought we were inside. I couldn't read my lyrics. Some guy came up to me afterwards and made a comment about my stage presence, and I know I have great stage presence, and I know I was reading it tonight, but it's because it's like I wasn't paid enough to be memorizing this anyway, first of all, and second of all, it's just like I didn't know it was gonna be so dark and we were gonna be outside. Like, there was just so many things, but it's just like I shouldn't let those things affect me this much, but it's just I'm getting used to not just numbing those things away and like feeling them and being like, wow, people are like that. But anyway, another beautiful conversation I had was with somebody in the other band, like the next band, who played inside because it was late at, like, it was like 11:30, so the 11:30 band has to play inside because outside would be too loud. But yeah, so they were inside, they were playing Arabic music, and there was a clarinet player, beautiful, beautiful player. His name is Mage, I think that's how you say it. And he was talking about how as you get older, you connect with your roots more and more, and you get more rooted in terms of like wanting your culture and coming back to your culture. I grew up in Canada. I grew up in English culture, and I love black music, and I love gospel and funk and soul and all that stuff. But as I'm getting older, I am starting to find like Indian classical music, like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan and Abdul Parveen, and singers of my own culture, like Qawwali music, Indian classical music, rock music. Like I'm connecting with that. That's the stuff that's bringing me to tears, and it's moving me. And he said, but as you get older, like it's in your parents' accent, that's your influence. It's in your genetics, that's in your influence, and it's gonna as you get older, you connect more and more with that. And I said, like that's the thing. Like I feel like I'm really good at the Western music stuff, but it's just like I know that in the future I see myself going towards that world music and connecting back to where I come from. But just like I don't know how to get there. But he said you don't need to like just listen to it. Even your parents' accent, even your genetics, it's already in your music. It's already happening. So just make and create, and it will start coming through, and everything, just let it happen naturally, because everything is, when it's coming out of you, it's authentic. When you're doing it from the right place, and you're not doing it for people pleasing, you're not doing it for a whole community to learn something, or you're doing it for yourself, and you're just, and same with these videos. I don't need to like put something on to say, oh, I want to teach you this or blah blah blah. This is like where I'm going through, and this is my perspective and my journey and my outlook. You know what I mean? It's not about, oh, this is one size fits all and this is what it is. It's just never gonna be that way. Anyway, today's been day 26. It's late at night. I had a lot to say because I feel like I have a lot of emotions, and I know I'm gonna have to cry these through or release them, but this is definitely helping. I love making these videos. Please like and subscribe to join me on this journey, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.